Ava Kris Tyson is going to cause the downfall of Mr. Beast. There was a massive Discord leak of not only gross messages from Ava Kris Tyson, but Mr. Beast being a part of it too. He said some pretty weird stuff and at very least knew that inappropriate messages were in there with minors and didn't do a thing. In fact, he defended Ava until it was really impossible not to. Listen, as YouTubers, especially in a shared space with kids, you got a responsibility not to be a creep or empower people to be creeps, especially if you have the power of Mr. Beast. I don't care how many good deeds you've done, you gotta have your house in order. It makes you think about what we don't know yet. Let's take a look at some of these leaks. They're pretty damn disgusting. We got some pretty gross messages in the Discord with minors from Ava, and they're pretty disgusting. Talking about peeing in the shower. There's nothing more free than peeing in the shower. Facts. That's pretty weird, and he sent a picture around it. Just some weird conversation to be having with kids. Also, we got some weird RP stuff going on. Ooh-woo on zips. What? Stuff, again, you don't want to say in front of kids. I think it's gross. Some more RP stuff, like Nuzzles peeing. That's something. And then another leaked message saying, this is kind of confusing and scary. I'm only 12. And Ava saying, FBI has joined the chat. Well, that's comforting. They probably should have been joining the chat. And we also have a message from Lava, who is a victim, and they just don't even know it yet. They've tried to defend Kris. I wouldn't be surprised if sometime down the road we saw a conspiracy with Mr. Beast and Lava to try to smooth this out early on, and it obviously didn't work. Like, why would this person that's a minor be telling Ava that they have a massive, you know what? And then we got another one saying that there's a 14-year-old with an image, and they're disappointed. That's pretty weird. And this one I found really odd. Mr. Beast jumping in, saying he knows Ava's penis size, and saying it's huge. Now, it looks like Mr. Beast only sent about 20 messages in this 500,000 message Discord leak. That said, did he read more than 20 messages? I'm sure. Why would he contribute something like this to a Discord that has kids in it? Now, a couple days ago, Mr. Beast put out a statement that he's become aware of allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online and is disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. During this time, he was focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure he has all the facts. That said, he's seen enough online to take immediate action to remove Ava from the company, his channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. He doesn't condone or support any of the inappropriate actions. His lawyer did a really good job here. He's going to allow independent investigators the necessary time to do this investigation and take any further actions. The questions I have is, how didn't Mr. Beast know? He was part of that Discord. He knew Ava. He saw the other reports over the years and was defensive about Ava until his back was against the wall and he couldn't be anymore. And then we have Lava commenting on the leaks, who was in the Discord and whose initial DMs were leaked out, showing that Ava was, well, a groomer. Lava seems to think that these leaks are not as damning as everyone thought they'd be. I'd almost call them worse. I would agree with my buddy here, Cam Nuggets. Not as damning. We know this guy's 20, but he's not a toddler anymore. A grown man talking to kids about lolly, corn, nudes, penis. Not as damning? I think it's just as damning, if not worse. And as of yesterday, a user on Twitter, Muskina, has accused Ava of SA, and you can read the whole thread, but I'll certainly summarize it for you. Well, Ava used their position of power to take advantage of this person, offering them jobs, going on video calls with them, making them feel like they had to do whatever they said, including being love-bombed. And then, well, it got pretty weird where they would ask this person to join a video call and would ask them to touch themselves, even if they didn't really want to. And they felt they had to do this in order to get the job. And that's really disgusting. And that makes me angry. People should be able to get jobs without having to do this type of nonsense. If we go back to Ava's apology just 5 days ago, where they say they want to apologize for any past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone, it wasn't their intent. Seeing recent events, they decided it's best if they permanently step away from all things Mr. Beast and social media to focus on their family and mental health. So they're not really apologizing for really anything at all at this point. They're just saying, sorry if you were offended. And then they get defensive to say they've never groomed anyone, which we now know is true. They definitely did groom people. And they say Lava has vocally supported that they're false. Lava is still pretty much a kid. I know they're 20 years old now, but still, we can see from the messages what was going on, and it doesn't just impact this Lava person. There was all sorts of minors in that chat. Who knows what we don't know at this point? And again, more defensiveness. To lump these two factors together to create a narrative is disgusting. It didn't happen. You know what was disgusting? All those things in the Discord, as well as using your power and your influence to get sex from people and offering people jobs for it that you can't actually give. That is at the end of the day, there's got to be some accountability, not just for Ava, but for Mr. Beast as well, depending on what else comes out. Mr. Beast was part of that Discord. Mr. Beast said inappropriate things within it. And now we see Mr. Beast going into damage control mode, as he should, because he's part of these leaked Discord messages. And in fact, the money that he provides to Ava allowed Ava to fly people around to SA them. That's pretty disgusting. And this could just be the tip of the iceberg. Sure, Mr. Beast has done a lot of great and cool things, but so did Jeffrey Epstein before he got caught. Not saying he's Epstein, but he played a lot of defense and cover, that's for sure. And some questions are being answered around what Mr. Beast knew. Well, we at very least know that he knew about inappropriate conversations with minors in the Discord, and he's running cover for his friend Ava the entire time until it was too hard to run cover anymore. There are all sorts of groomers out there. Men, women, trans women, gay people, straight people, everyone you could think of. Every group will have those sets of groomers. Not looking for hate towards a specific group for this by any means. At the end of the day, it's pretty clear that Ava is a creep and could get themselves into some legal trouble. Hope they do. But what is unknown is what Mr. Beast's involvement with this is, how much he knew, how much he didn't, and hopefully that'll come out over the next couple days and weeks. Make sure to subscribe if you want to keep up to speed, because I'm going to keep an eye on this. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.